Okay, Namaste. This is Professor Ganapati Reddy. Welcome to YouTube channel. So I came today with an interesting topic. What are the guidelines you should follow when you are writing a lab record? Many students are writing different format. Some students they don't know what are the rules. So keeping many students' mistakes in mind, I planned this video. So all second years, third years, fourth years, any branch of students can follow these guidelines. Definitely helpful to improve your writing in the lab records. So let us start with what are the standard subheadings. So what you should write in the lab record. Mainly one is aim, then apparatus. Apparatus or components and equipment. Components means resistor, inductor, capacitor. Equipment means signal generator, power supply, CRO. Components and equipment you can write, or apparatus. Apparatus is a common general word, but electronic students better to use components and equipment needed. Then third one, theory and design. Theory means you are explaining about functionality of the experiment, functionality of the circuit, how it is working. That is what theory part. This theory part is helpful when you are facing Viva OC in the external exam. Design is, every experiment design is mandatory. Any experiment without design, just to take the kit input output verifying, it is simply time waste. That is like a attender job. Being an engineering student, any smallest experiment, you should know how to design. What is the meaning of design? To meet the required output, how you can choose the parameters. If you know how to select the parameters to meet your required output, if you know this, automatically 50% of operation of the circuit is known. So theory followed with design, if you know these two, you will really enjoy any experiment. So after theory and design, you have to write a procedure now. How you perform that experiment, procedural steps, followed by results. Okay, these are the standard subheadings. What to write on left side, what to write on right side in the record. Left side, you have to write circuit diagram, expected graphs, and tabular form. Right side, you have to write aim, equipment and components, theory and design, procedure, results. So all those things, right side you write with pen, left side with pencil. Where to insert graph sheets? Don't insert graph sheet after the result. The best place to insert graph sheet is where you are showing tabular form. In the book left side tabular form, immediately right side graph sheet. So graph sheet, graph can be verified easily with the help of tabular form are available in opposite. So that is the best place. Which color graph sheet is better? My personal experience, red color is the best. On red color, when you are using pencil, the contrast is best and easily we can see. Comparing with green, green on black on green, that much contrast will not come. So all of you buy red colored sheets. An entire lab record use only red color. By any chance red color sheets are not available, as a second preference, you can go for a green graph sheets. What are the precautions while drawing on a graph sheet? So graph sheet basically you draw the expected, you draw with the help of readings, you plot a graph. So it will have a x-axis and y-axis. That y-axis don't show at the end, at the edge. You leave two boxes, then show vertical y-axis, so that when you are inserting in the record, when we open, it will be clearly visible. At least two boxes you leave and draw the y-axis, and x-axis, depending on number of outputs, you have to show number of x-axis. Scale is must. X-axis scale, y-axis scale. And what are the units on y-axis? What are the units on x-axis? X-axis can be time. Time can be in milliseconds. It can be seconds. Y-axis can be amplitude. It can be decibel. It can be anything. Gain. It can be gain. So whatever you are taking, you have to mark. And compulsory, all whatever you are drawing on the graph sheet, use only HB pencil. Use only HB pencil. Everything should be visible. How to make holes on graph sheet. How to tie knot for the record. From where to start the write up properly. So for these things, I prepared one video. So that video, with the help of video, I am demonstrating. So all of you listen this. How to use punching machine. Most of the students don't know how to use punching machine. Keeping those students in mind, I am just showing, demonstrating. So these are on white paper. It can be a paper or it can be a graph sheet. How you can use the punching machine. First, these two end points join. When you join these two end points, then center point is known. So just these two ends exactly coincide. So the center of the paper is now known. The center is known. Now use the punching machine. So in this, there is one arrow inside. In the center of this machine, there is one arrow. That arrow, this paper center should be matched. That arrow point, paper center, both should be same alignment. Then see that paper is inserted properly. Then press the machine. Then you will get the holes. I know that most of the students are aware of this, but maybe if you may not know this. So this is one thing I want to tell you. Another one in the record, this applying the knot. When you are submitting the record, don't knot the record in a tight manner. So this should not be too much tight. So leave this much gap. Leave this much gap. Then use the knot. So it should be like this. When you are submitting like this, it is convenient for the teacher to open and evaluate. If you tight it, completely pack, full tight, then when it is open, it will not open completely. So this knot should be in the front side, top side, not at the bottom side. This knot should be front side, not at the back side. This is another point. It should not be fully tight. So if you pull this one, this knot should open. So like that you can plan it. And another point, third point, when you are writing the record, when you start writing the record, for example, this is one experiment, clipper and clamper. So once you started the experiment here, left side don't write anything. Left to this page, don't write anything. Now turn the page. Once you turn the page, left side, right side, both you can write. What is the reason behind this? You are submitting experiment wise. All experiments you are not submitting. This week you have done one experiment. That record you are submitting next week. That particular experiment only you are submitting. So if when you started here, if you write left side, that page right side other experiment already written. So that is not the correct practice. So once you started here, don't write anything left side. Once you turn the page, left right both you can write it. So that is another point I want to demonstrate. Thank you. So hope you understand this. Don't make holes with the pen randomly. Don't make holes with the tie itself. So then it looks very hard. What is the significance of good handwriting in a record? Handwriting really you can improve by writing record, because in the regular class you write in a hurry manner, handwriting cannot be good. Exam also handwriting may not be good, but if you in the record, if you write with patiently, then your handwriting will be improved. That will help to get good marks in the record. You can also write well in the external exam. So handwriting is really very, very important. How to write with what to write with pencil or pen? As I told earlier, use pencil in left side. Whatever you are writing in left side with the pencil. Whatever you are writing with the right side with the pen. Only in the tabular form, entries must be with the pen. Circuit diagram, expected graph, tabular form, everything with pencil. Only entries in the table must be with the pen. The reason is, after valuation, if you have already entered with the pencil, you may change the readings. So if you enter with the pen, after valuation, you can't change it. But in the observation with the pencil, you can copy, but in the record, it must be with the pen. Which type of pen is preferable? Don't use ink pen, use ball pen, preferably blue color. If you use ink pen, the writing will be transferred in the paper into outside. But outside you are drawing some circuit and tabular form. So this matter will be visible other side also. So don't use ink pen. While submitting records on a weekly basis, what all you need to submit? For example, Monday you are doing experiment. Next Monday you are submitting. When you are submitting next Monday, record should contain what? First page is the certificate. You write a name, roll number, your semester, everything you write. Second page is a index. Index contains serial number, date of experiment, name of the experiment, marks, and a remark. That page you have to submit. Then real experiment, whatever experiment to be evaluated, that experiment. So only these things you have to submit. Once valuation is done, those particular experiment papers, keep it at home. Next week again when you are coming, next experiment only submit. So that is the best convenient practice. What is the earlier, the regular old practice? Every student to submit all the experiments, even if it is validated also. End of the semester, by mistake, record is misplaced. Then you have to write all the experiments again. That problem is eliminated with this. Then how to draw symbols correctly. So I have made another image for the symbols. So this is the resistor symbol. Two peaks upside, two peaks down. 3 up, 3 down also okay. But equally up, equally down is the resistor symbol. Capacitor. Capacitor, this gap and plate length should be symmetrical or a sync. If this gap is very small, plate length is too big, it won't look nice. Inductor, 3 rounds you just rotate, 2 or 3 enough. This is inductor. And diode, BJT, bipolar junction transistor, NPN, PNP. This is field effect transistor, FET. The voltage source. This is Zener diode. This is the voltmeter. This one is a current meter. This is a AC symbol, AC voltage source. So you have to show symbols perfectly, correctly, in appropriate shape. How to represent joints in the circuit. Joint means connections, electrical connections. So if there is no connection, this is overlapping, jumping. You have to show like this. If connection is there, you have to show like this. This indicates connected. This indicates not connected. You have to follow this. Should we connect meters in the circuit diagram in simulation experiments? Answer is no. If it is a multi-sim or any simulation, don't show the meters. Show the circuit diagram where you have to apply input, where you measure the output. That CRO box, A channel, B channel, A connected to input, B connected to output, like that. Don't show it multimeter. All those meters, don't show it. Voltmeter, electrical meters inside, that is okay, but CRO, multimeter in the simulation, those things avoid. Circuit looks very complicated manner, so avoid those meters. What to write under results column? AIM, everything is supplied by concerned lab faculty, but result on your own words with simple language, what really understood, what you have done in the lab experiment. Accordingly, you write. How many marks are allotted for the record? Generally, it is 10 marks. Some colleges may be 15 marks. So, 10 to 15. Mostly it is 10. While evaluating, which points are observed frequently by the faculty. So, whenever you submit a record, generally teacher will observe circuit diagram, symbols, input output properly marked, values, units, then tabular form, those values, and the graph sheet, graph is correct or not, scale you have written or not, then units on x-axis, y-axis written or not. These are the things generally every faculty will observe. So see that no mistakes in these areas. How to prepare for Viva OC? Viva OC means this is for external exam. Every experiment you have already written theory. Those theory thoroughly understand. Design anyway you are preparing. That will be helpful for the Viva OC. 90% whatever experiment you are doing, they ask questions in that experiment. Explain the operation of the circuit. What you have done. What is the significance of this resistor? significance of inductor, significance of capacitor, what is the meaning of arrow in the transistor. Okay, so that kind of questions they ask. Viva voce means voice test, how you are speaking, how confidently you are speaking, how best you understand the experiment. So those things will be observed in Viva voce. Generally, teachers should not ask like draw the symbol of diode, show me output characteristics of CE amplifier. Such type of questions they should not ask, because Viva means not writing, it is speaking. That is, this is the instructions uh, telling for the faculty. So we came to end. So keep these things in mind. All of you write the record correctly, and so if there are any doubts, you mention in the comment section. I spent nearly 3-4 days to prepare this and to prepare that video and image, and this video done on OBS technology. So there are many settings are there. So that is another high-end technology. So thank you for watching. All of you share this video compulsorily to your friends.